Sagittarius. What's good, Sag? My name is Tanya. How y'all doing? Alright, Sag, so before I even get into your message, I'm going to do a recap on all of the other zodiac signs that I have done thus far, just in case you want to go check out those videos, okay? So, I kicked it off with the Aries vibes, right? So the Aries was in the energy of perfecting something, perfecting their body, perfecting their career, right? And it was working so hard to the point that they forgot to check, do some stock, right? So it's pretty much they forgot to pull their energy back to see, are their current actions, that the energy that they're putting in, whether it's perfecting their body or perfecting something that they're working on when it comes to their career or their job, is it working for them? Is everything going accordingly? They forgot to take some step, take a step back and do some analyzing and see, hey, do I need to change anything that's going on? Am I getting the results that I want? I'm putting in all this hard work, but am I getting the results that I want? Because some alterations need to be done. Okay, so that was the key to the whole, that was the key ingredient to the recipe, right? Pull back your energy. Make sure you ain't working hard and not getting the end results that you are working hard for, right? So that's what the Aries was dealing with, right? So then I moved to the Taurus. The Taurus was just, they was talking a lot. They are embracing their their throat chakra. They're learning how to communicate in a more effective way, paying attention to their vocabulary or whatever it is that they was doing. They was doing a lot of talking, right? But in a good way for the Taurus. That's what's up with the Taurus. So then I moved over into Gemini, and Gemini, they was in the energy where they needed to focus on their present moment, what was going on, what's happening for them right now. They didn't want to deal with the past. They don't want to think about the future, because all of that energy needs to be here, helping them ground themselves in the present moment. So that's what they had going on. And then we had moved to the who came after the Gemini? Cancers. So the Cancers, they had something nagging at them, constantly just nagging at them. Something from within or something going on around them, but it was constantly nagging at them, and it was irritating them, because I think, they got to face their fears, and they really ain't ready to face those fears. But if they don't face those fears, that nagging is going to continue to happen, right? So that's what energy they in. So then I had moved on to, ooh, is my cards right? So after I tapped into the Cancer energy, then we moved on to the Virgos, right? The Virgos, they elevating, so they understand the waxing moon phase. They know when we in the energy of a waxing moon phase, that means growth is happening. That means new energy is in the building, and you got to act accordingly. And that's what the Virgos doing. They understand. Listen. Nothing is consistent but change. You got to continue to elevate. You got to continue to, evolve. So that's what they own. And then I had moved on to Libras. They feeling a little uneasy because they got to find that balance within themselves, so that when they move forward in this new energy, that they can move forth with confidence, right? So that's what they got going on. They just got to trust themselves, move on, just trust themselves. Don't steal from yourself, right? That's what they focusing on. Like, you can't do that. You got to move in confidence, okay? Then I had started tapping into the Scorpios, right? The Scorpios, they ain't worrying about nothing or nobody else. They only worrying about what they got going on, right? But the Scorpios they got to understand that their commitment is being tested, right? So their commitment is being tested. So now they got to connect themselves emotionally to this situation, so they can see how they truly feel about the situation. Is this worth me putting my time and effort into it? Is it worth it? I got to be honest with myself. I can't commit to something that I ain't really, connected to like that. So that's what the Scorpios had going on. Now I'm here with you, Sagittarius. And Sagittarius, before I even turned the camera on, what I felt was, okay, that's enough. I put in enough time. I put in enough time. I put in enough effort. I can finish it later. But then I thought about, you know, maybe that's just some of Scorpio energy coming into y'all message, because y'all feel like y'all put in enough time. Y'all wanted to, you know, wait, is it Scorpios? Because I just felt like, why am I talking about Scorpios? And y'all, I did the rundown, but I said Scorpio energy coming into y'all energy. So Scorpio energy was, you know, their commitment was being tested. Do you still want to continue moving on in this situation, or is it worth you putting your time and effort into it? Because if it ain't, then don't commit to something that you really ain't feeling, right? Okay, but we talking about the Sagittarius. When I came into y'all energy, what my thought was, like, I put in enough time. I could finish the rest of these videos tomorrow, because now I have after the Sagittarius, I have the Capricorn, I have Aquarius, and then I have Pisces left, right? And I was like, okay, shit, this is my Sagittarius. It's the 10th month, right? I mean the 10th zodiac sign. Nope, it's the 9th zodiac sign, because I still have Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces left to go. So I'm thinking to myself, like, shoot, I just did all these videos, I can do the rest tomorrow. But no, my commitment is being tested. I gotta finish these videos tonight. So that's what you might be facing here pretty soon, Sagittarius. How committed to this? How committed to this are you? Are you going to finish it? Are you going to finish it now, or are you going to save? You're going to finish it tomorrow? And I feel like that's not my. Okay, I feel like you're going to just keep going. You're not going to give up, because you feel like, oh, okay, my commitment might be tested. How committed to this am I? If I give up now and then I say I'm going to finish the rest tomorrow, what if I'm not able to finish the rest tomorrow? Type vibe. All right, Sagittarius, adjustments are required. So this is third quarter energy. So this is something that is not new. This is not new energy. This is repetitive energy, where this you felt this energy before. Like, man, I put in enough. I can do the rest tomorrow. But the universe is telling you, hey, how committed to this are you? Let's get it done, because you don't know if tomorrow you're going to be able to meet your quota, meet your goal, put the rest of the videos in. You don't know if you're going to be able to complete it, right? That's what you're feeling. So yeah, you just take, you know, adjustments are required. Be creative with it. Be creative with these adjustments that you have to change to help you move forward. Okay, so yeah. So I'm like me right now, I was like, shit, I'm just gonna go ahead and end it. I'll just finish the rest tomorrow. But nah, I just need to do something a little bit different, a little bit more creative to motivate me to keep going and finish the rest of these videos. So that's the energy y'all in, Sagittarius. Y'all like, okay, all right, I gotta change something so I can keep going, so I can finish this. I know I want to give up. Maybe I'm getting restless. I'm getting restless. I'm getting bored. So I got to spice it up to make it more interesting for me to continue to keep going. All right, Sagittarius. So that's the energy that you in. And if you are in this energy, Sag, you got to spice it up. You got to change some things to make yourself feel like you want to keep going and complete the task. Complete the task. Complete the task. Come on now. My cards feel like they get moist and sticky. They sticking together. So the cards ain't flowing out like they need to. What's going on? No messages for Sag. That's it. Alright, Sag. Y'all ain't with it. Y'all ain't with it. Okay. So it said, don't let your pride get in the way. Don't let your pride get in the way, Sagittarius. What do you need to release, Sagittarius? Nothing will come of this situation. Feeling that way. Feeling that way. That's what you need to release. Nothing will come of the situation. So you cheating yourself, Sagittarius. You telling yourself, why keep going? Nothing's going. It's going to end just like everything else. The end result is going to be the same like any other time. You cheating yourself. You're cheating yourself. You taking yourself out of the game before the game even eliminates you. Your energy is being drained. That's why. Your energy has been drained. You have no more connection to the situation. So it's something within inside of you, the way you think, the way you feel, something that you holding on needs to be released so that you can look at the situation from a different perspective, a different view. Because if you keep looking at it the same way you're looking at it, you're going to keep on cheating yourself. You're going to keep on stealing from yourself. Because of that thought, nothing will come of this situation. So I'm just going to pull out. Save myself the time, save myself the trouble. But what you're really doing is taking from yourself, right? Because you're allowing pride to get in your way. You're letting pride get in your way of a better result, end result for you. You got to make some adjustments. You got to make some adjustments to the way you do things. You see that it ain't working for you. You see you constantly getting the same results because you got the same mindset that you had back in the day. You ain't allowing change to come in. You're not allowing yourself to elevate. Tapping into the Virgo vibes, right? You're not allowing yourself to do that. You want to be cut short. You want to be short because of your pride and your ego. Release some shit because it ain't working for you no more, Sag. Shay, deuces, peace. That's your message.